All right, so we live now. All right, all praises to Yahweh. Bio is the world embraces folly. No, the Lord's wrath is kindled as the world embraces folly. It's like that, you know, because going with the spirit of what's going on, the flavor of the week is Sakari. All right, what Sakari did is accepting an award. All right, in the midst of unbelievers. All right, and if you give me Ecclesiastes 10. The world embraces folly, and the folly is set in great dignity. And the Lord's anger is kindled over this place. The Lord is getting ready to bring forth destruction, man. And the Spirit is just saying to me, or to the other brothers, is look, man, something about to happen, man. Because you got Jake, you're being entertained, all right, and you're in a state of pleasure, all right, and something's getting ready to happen. All right, the Lord have his prophets out there telling you that death and destruction is going to come to America, and it is, man. All this stuff going on in the world, you got pestilences, all right, you got, I think it's going to be one of the biggest, well, yeah, it's going to be solar eclipse, yeah, they got a typhoon barreling down on Japan. It's supposed to hit Japan. All right, so things is happening, man. It's going to be a lot of tragic events that's going to take place, and that's part of the Lord's anger. All right, and 2/3 of our people is in a state of folly, man. All right, but the party's going to be interrupted by Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right, you get that, and we're going to go with the spirit and bring out the scriptures.
You said 10, 10
yeah, 10 and 6, I believe. 6.
Yeah, that's right. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 6. It says, "Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place."
Yeah, folly is set in great dignity. All right, everybody wants to be entertained. All right, that's highly esteemed in this society. All right, and it says that's set in great dignity, but the rich sit in low place, which is the rich, and we have the knowledge of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, the understanding of the prophecies. All right, of what's to come. All right, we're considered rich, but we sit in a low place. The world doesn't esteem us for our works, and we don't want that. We want Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to give us a reward for our works, not the world. You know, because the Lord is going to destroy the world, man. All right, the cosmos, the world of Israel, yeah. You know.
Come.
I got some.
This is Zephaniah 1, verse 12. It says, "And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles and punish the men that are settled on their leads."
Yeah, the Lord said he's going to search Jerusalem with candles and punish the men that are set on their leads. All right, the men that are at comfort, that are at ease, especially among these Israelite camps, man. All right, you got dudes making music videos. All right, you got people making music videos, brandishing weaponry. All right, like they're gonna take down Esau carnally with the gun. All right, you got Israelite groups that's teaching the doctrine wrong. You got Israelite groups coming together. All right, having cookouts and stuff like that. You're basically on your leads, man. There's no fear of the Lord in you, because at any day we're looking at this, that like any day that this thing can come to pass, man. Time of Jacob's trouble, man. All right, you had the example they showed you in that movie The Purge, man. All right.
Yeah, it says that say in their heart, Yahweh will not do good, neither will he do evil.
Yeah, you got people that actually say in their heart that the Lord ain't going to do good, he ain't going to do evil, the Lord's not going to come back. Amongst these Israelite groups, you have that mentality, like the Lord's going to prolong his coming, man. All right, like this thing could come 2 years from now, 3 years from now. Nah, man, we're looking for this thing to come close, man. It could be 3 months, it could be 6 months, but it's going to come, man. And the thing about it is when it comes, it's not going to stop, man. All right? You're going to consider these times the good old days, man.
Yeah, so because in my margin, it says the Lord, for punishment, it says the Lord going to visit. And we know that the Lord, he going to deal with the Israel first, man. When he visits this planet, when he visits the world, he dealing with Israel first, man. You know? And it says, when it says settle, it says settle in complacency, man. You comfortable. You getting comfortable with being an American Israelite, man. You know, you enjoying being an American Israelite.
Yeah. Basically, you other Israelite camps are American Israelites, man. All right, you know that you're Israelites, but you conform to the ways of America, man. All right, you don't prophesy. All right, you don't warn the people what's about to come because you're comfortable in it. You don't even want us to tell you that destruction is coming, man, because you don't want us to enjoy, want us to mess up your comforts, man. That's why we're like a thorn in your spine, man.
And you hate us.
Yeah, you hate us too, man.
It says, therefore their goods shall become a booty, and their houses a desolation.
Yeah, your goods shall become a booty, and your houses a desolation. Like General Yohana and Nate, y'all got a lot of merchandise and stuff like that, and it's going to come to nothing, man. All right, those people in Venezuela that were living affluently years ago, all right, they can't enjoy the goods that they have, man, that they accumulated, man, because they're in such a state of distress, man. All these goods that these people have that they hoard up in America, are these cars, are these businesses that they have.
Go ahead.
Yeah, these businesses that they have, are that they built up over years and generations. Are these different you know, they have a lot of different merchandise, the electronics and stuff like that. That's not going to be profitable when all hell breaks loose during the time of Jacob's trouble, man. All the time you spent to accumulate that and working and hours and labor to accumulate what you have, and then you, oh, I got it, I'm at rest. All right, it's going to mean nothing when all hell breaks down.
Food. Yo, it says, in their houses a desolation.
In their houses a desolation, man.
They shall also build houses, but not inhabit them.
It is
like Matt 10. Nigga talking about he couldn't do no video for a whole month because he said, and this nigga bragged about it. He said the reason why I couldn't do no video is because I just purchased the house, something that you don't know nothing about. My nigga, the scriptures talk about the fashion of this world passes away. What manner of person shall you be, nigga? You know?
And America's going to be destroyed, man.
Yeah.
All right, everything that people have accumulated over generations, over years, all right, especially our people over years, everything that you work hard for is going to be taken away, man. That's in Second Ezra.
Yep. It says, they shall also build houses, but not inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards, but not drink the wine thereof. The great day of Yahweh is near. It is near and hasteth greatly. Even the voice of the day of Yahweh, the mighty man shall cry their ability. So the scripture is talking about the day of the Lord is coming, and it's hastening greatly, man. You people don't seem to recognize that. Because if you did, you would be in all holy conversation, man. Yeah. Not attending some fucking award show by a nigga who don't believe in the scriptures. Not, oh, I'm building houses and I can't feed the flock for a whole month.
Precept. This is Deuteronomy 32 and 22. It says, for a fire is kindled in mine anger, and shall burn unto the lowest hell, and shall consume the earth with her increase, and set on fire the foundations of the mountain. And it says, I will heap mischief upon them. I will spin my arrows upon them. They shall be burnt with hunger and devoured with burning heat. And this is what's coming, because that's the wrath of the Lord. You know, as the title said, you know, the wrath of the Lord is kindled. You know, from all this folly that's being set in great dignity, this is what's coming. It says you're gonna be burnt with hunger. You know, burning heat with a bitter destruction. You know, this is the wrath of the Lord, man. This is serious times, which is why you see the men of the Lord is serious right now. You know, the hell with a goddamn reward, man.
Quick precept. This is 2nd Ezra 16 and 15. It says, the fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. All right, so it says the fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. So this fire is kindled and it's not going to be put out until it accomplishes until it consumes the foundation of the earth, man.
Right.
All right, we're not comfortable knowing that the wrath of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, kindles over our head, man. Yeah. All right, that's why we're men of action. We're taking action and warning the people, man. This is not a time to be in mirth or a time to be at rest, man, right, or at ease, man. These are some real serious times, man, that we're living in, man.
Yeah, we're doing what we're told. You know, we're doing what we've been told. These guys want to do what's according to their own heart, and that's what Jake has always done.
Yeah, they want to do according to their own heart and then justify it.
Yeah,
You know, according to their own mind, instead of bringing forth what the scriptures say to do, man.
right.
That's why the Lord's going to destroy 2/3 of our people. And you know, and coming into this truth, you didn't understand. A lot of men might not understand why the Lord is going to kill 2/3 of His own people. But now we clearly understand why the Lord is going to destroy 2/3 of Israel, man.
Yeah.
Quick precept. It says, Jeremiah 23, verse 19, it says, "Behold, a whirlwind of Yahweh is gone forth in fury, even a grievous whirlwind. It shall fall grievously upon the head of the wicked, upon you 2/3. You know, it says, "The anger of Yahweh shall not return until He have executed, until He have performed the thoughts of His heart. In the latter days He shall consider it perfect."
Yeah, in the latter days in the latter days ye shall consider it perfectly, man. Because it's going to speak, man. It's going to be right in your face, man. All right.
Yeah, you're going to be willing and dare the power. That's when you're going to consider that the Lord was really angry. You niggas must don't think that the Lord's angry. When the scriptures clearly say that the Lord is angry with the wicked every day, man. You know, y'all think it's a game, man?
Yeah, they just
The scriptures like it, bro. Scriptures talk about redeeming the time because the days are evil. You're supposed to be redeeming the times, man. You're supposed to be making up for, hey, man, hey, you're supposed to be like like how Paul was, man. You know, he did that wickedness and he got a chance at grace. So he put the work, he did everything and more, man. He was on fire for this word. But you niggas you really took time out to go to a war show, man. Like you good, like you already made it or something, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, this is 2nd Ezra 16 and 54. It says, "Behold, the Lord knoweth all the works of men, their imaginations, their thoughts, and their hearts." So when Sakari was accepting that award, you know, he mentioned when I was 23, when I was a 23-year-old guy, the Lord knew what you was thinking in your heart, man.
Yeah.
All right. He knew all of that, man. Everything that you can hide from us, you can't hide it from the Lord, man.
Yeah.
All right.
You got that? Oh, you got something?
No, to bring.
Did you get that? The 1 John, bro.
This is 1 John chapter 2, verse 15. It says, "Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him."
Yeah, the scripture said, if any man, keep going though, but if any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him, man. You know? Hey, look, man, you love the world, you love to be held in high regard of the world, you love to be seen, you love you love to be seen in praise of men more so than in praise of the Heavenly Father. You know? So the love of the Father is not in you if you're doing these things, man. And all you people that are following that too. Mm-hmm. All right?
Yeah, because this video is not only for Sakari, man. All right, it's for people that are in the same mind frame. Remember, it's 2/3. The broad is the gate that leadeth to destruction, man. There's a whole plethora of people out there, all right, that the Lord is going to destroy, man, for their thoughts, their imaginations, all right, even amongst Israel. The Lord said He's going to start at the sanctuary first, man, when the judgment comes, man. Mm-hmm. It's going to be so bad, you know, even we going to get shaken up, man, but we going to pray, and be faithful to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua with fear, man. All right, keep on being diligent. You can bring out First Peter.
What you got?
This is first.
No, bring out First Peter.
This is 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 17. It says, "For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High, and if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High?"
Yeah, so it's going to start at the Lord's sanctuary first, all right, and then what shall the end be of the people that don't even believe in the Lord, man? But you go back to 1 John.
This is 1 John 2 and 15. Again, it says, "Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him." Verse 16, "For all that is in the world,
Them trophies.
the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world.
And that's highly esteemed in this society, man. All right, the lust of the eye, the lust of the flesh, it gives the list.
The pride of life, bro.
Pride of life.
And that's what that is, man. You want that accolades, bro. You want the accolades in this life, man. You think of yourself to be somebody, man. You know? Can you get this one last scripture? Go ahead. One more verse, bro.
It says, verse 16 again, it says, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but of this world.
So them desires, them lusts that you got, that's not of the Father, that's of the world, man. Cause hey, we doing the will and the desires of the Lord's heart, man. You know? All that is about is raising up the men of the Lord. All you doing is wasting your time, man. What people that clearly don't believe in the Lord, man. Scripture say 2 admonishments didn't reject. Kick the dust off your feet. You know? And they clearly rejected the Lord. Well, one more verse, bro.
Yeah, it says, verse 17, and the world passeth away, and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever.
Yeah, the world passeth away, man. The world and the lust thereof of this world passeth away, man. You think, hey, man, you think in the kingdom we going to be wanting an award show and get some dumbass trophy with Sarnetta's name on it? Or are we looking to be crowned by the Lord?
That's right.
Sarnetta's name is not even going to be remembered in the world to come, man. All right, because his works is not going to last, because his works aren't of the works of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Hey, main thing in these times, men should be prophesying and warning the people, man, and edifying the Akim, edifying the saints of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Because you got to remember that, look, Yahushua purchased this ministry with his own blood, man. All right? The Lord laid down his life with his own blood, man, so that we get this knowledge today. And then we be able to build up the Lord's house, man. So that it's appearing, there would be men that would stand with faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. All right.
That first John, that world is cosmos. Hermodius arrangement or constitution or whatever.
So you want the you said first John. Oh yeah.
Where you was at?
But it's of the world. Yeah. And if it's cosmos, you love the things that these niggas love, man. And guess what? The ones in the world, our people, the things that they desire is the desires of Satan, man. You know? They are of their father the devil, and the lust of him ye will do. Okay? What you doing ain't no threat to the Lord. I mean, Salakia, ain't no threat to Satan, man. You're not doing the desires of the Lord. The desires of the Lord is what's a threat to him, man. That's why he's the adversary. You know?
Well, if I can say, but you know, at the end all be all, like what is that award gonna do for you when Jacob's troubles come? You know, like what is that gonna profit you? You know, like all of that is gonna come. It's all vanity at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly. It's vanity,
you know?
man.
It's all vanity.
Yeah, because like when all hell breaks loose, nobody's gonna be worried about an award you received at Sarnetta. They had a Sarnetta event. You know, Sarnetta's not gonna be able to put on events when all hell is breaking loose, because the people that indulge in these different events, they're gonna be catching hell too, man.
All right, got that right here. This is St. Matthew 6:19. It says, "Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust do, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust do corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal."
Everything in America, when the missiles hit America, is going to be destroyed, man. So everything you put your time and focus in accumulating is going to be done away with. It's not going to profit you. So you, as a man of understanding, you ought to be laying up your treasures in heaven, all right? And this is part of us laying up our treasures in heaven. These works, man. All right, bring out videos, edifying, prophesying. You see us on the highways and hedges. All right, you see us doing these videos. All right, because brothers are doing these works with faith and hope that we can receive something greater in the world to come, man. All right, once America is destroyed, because the scriptures say Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning thereof, man. We want to stake in the beginning of the society to come. Scriptures say better is the end of it. The better is the end of the thing than the beginning, I believe. You know? All right, so that's why we do these works, man, with faith, man. All right, that we will receive, you know. But these other guys, they don't believe, they don't really have faith. So what they do is to be seen of men and to get it while they're here, man.
Yeah.
You know.
This is Isaiah. So like Saint Matthew 6:1. It says, "Take heed that ye do not." It says, "Take heed that ye do not your alms before men, to be seen of them. Otherwise, ye have no reward of your Father which is in heaven." Right? You know what He's doing is to be seen of men. You want to be labeled this. What was the even award? Like, #1 Hebrew Israelite or something? Like, you know, that's of men. You know, the things that we do it in secret. We be brothers amongst each other. You know, we don't do videos on the gifts we just gave a brother. You know,
yeah,
like,
it's common. Yeah, it's common for people to do things to be seen. You know, to gain a reputation, man. All right, Sakari. It seems like he's doing these things to get a reputation for himself amongst the 2/3, man. Amongst people that don't believe. All right, thinking that he could gain some type of fruit, but that fruit is corrupted, man.
Right. Scripture say bring forth fruits worthy of repentance, man.
Meat for repentance.
You know, them people they rotten, man. You know, so you think you're doing something, you preaching the words in vain.
Hey, but you know what the scriptures say. The scriptures say man's goings of the Lord, man. I mean, you know, that's why, you know, you got certain guys that's going to do these things. More so, this is for edification of the brotherhood and for brothers that's coming up in this truth. All right, to be admonished. All right, because it's easy to fall into that trap that Sakari has fell into, man. All right, you got a lot of guys that fell out the truth, you know, seeking after their own vainglory, like Nazariah and all of these other guys, man. But it's more so for edification. That's why the elder apostles do the videos, and it seems like they're mad. But at the end of the day, it's all for edification of these younger brothers that's coming up and brothers that's seasoned, because we're all susceptible to it, you know. But at the end of the day, it's of the fear of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. You know.
So he was done on that. Somebody also told 2 Timothy 3 from the top that you want to add.
Yeah, 2 Ezra 8:50.
This is 2 Ezra 8 verse 50. It says, "For many great miseries shall be done to them that in a latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride."
Yeah, so we're going to come into a time in America, all right, throughout the world, that many great miseries is going to come unto these people, man. All right, because they walked in great pride, man. All right, they want to be seen. You know, they want to make a name for themselves. All right, but they don't acknowledge the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua that brought them forth, man. All right. Yeah. This ministry is very important, man. It's a very heavy weight dealing with this ministry, man, because a great man died, an innocent man died for us to get this, man. And you got people making mockery of it, man. That's why Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, when he comes with his wrath, it's going to be so severe, man. All right, it's not going to stop, man. It's not going to stop until the Lord, his wrath is appeased, man. All right, that's why those many great miseries is going to come, man. So they can play. You got guys they're going to play. The scriptures even tell you that evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, man. All right, so you know you shouldn't be astonished at these things, and when they pop up, man, just take heed and believe more, because you know that the scriptures, what has been said 2,000 years ago, aforetime, of a truth, man.
Yeah, this is 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1. It says, This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come.
In the last days perilous times. The word perilous means dangerous, man. We're living in a time of danger, man. Great danger, man. And you got guys that's playing games, man. All right? That's why the Lord is going to destroy them, man.
Yeah.
All right? These guys are building up their tabs, so when the Lord takes them out and makes it publicly, some of them ain't going to get it publicly, man. All right? People going to fear, man. Go ahead.
Verse 2 says, "For men shall be lovers of their own selves."
Yeah, lovers of their own self, man. What can I get out of this, man? You got guys that actually, oh, I'm gonna become an Israelite to see what I can get out of it. I'm gonna try to get the top spot. All right. So Yahweh Shimi Al-Shah put you in that top spot, and you know what comes with that top spot, man. You know, you trying to go seek that top spot for yourself, man. Hey, that's gonna be a great fall, man, if the Lord ain't dealing with you, man. Go ahead.
It says, "For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers."
He wants, like the brother just said, you want that top spot. That spot was given to somebody else, man. You know, that's one of the 10 Commandments. You want what somebody else, with the Lord already gave somebody else, man.
Instead of being humble, and the Lord will exalt you in due season, man.
Being content with your portion, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
It says, "Disobedient to parents and unthankful, unholy."
Yeah, you was disobedient to your spiritual parents, man.
Yeah, because other men taught you, man. Other men taught you this knowledge, man. He said he came out of jail, man. Who taught you, man? You didn't know before you went into jail, all right? And you had to be taught of men. All right, prior to coming in this truth, we didn't know nothing about Israel, man. We didn't know nothing about Israel. Well, we're Israelites. You couldn't tell brothers they would be out on the corner declaring the end of America and prophesying the downfall of America according to the Bible, man. We didn't even know this was in the Bible, man.
Right.
Until we were taught by men, man. And we look at these men as spiritual men. All right?
Bro, the men told this guy to leave. He told the men told us not to deal with the house of consciousness. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Not to deal with the house of consciousness because they have their own agenda, man.
Right. And then the dudes did it anyway. And the first time he looked this stupid talking about the planets, you know, the angels live on other planets. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's the scriptures say, evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived, man.
Yeah. And hey, and the scripture said the deceiver and the deceived are his. So hey, you being used as an example of how not to be. You know? And
then that teaches us the fear of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. Because he doesn't see it far off, man. He doesn't see that he's walking right into the pit of destruction, man. All right, and he's gonna find himself in a case where there's no remedy. You know.
Precept. This is Rock 3 and this is real quick hit. 3 and 16. It says, "He that forsaketh his father is a blasphemer." Yeah, that's the point right there. You know, and your spiritual father was the apostles and elders of the great millstone, starting with Apostle Hart, and you forsook them, man. You know, how do you forsake them? By really, it's as simple as not following directions. You know, like the brother said, we was told to stay away from them. Why? Because you got niggas shooting up the Bible, man. You know, it's plain and simple why we supposed to stay away from them. But you forsook them instructions, man.
Yeah, these are the same dudes that had with the Crips. They had the Crips talking about, yo, we gonna come
Crips and Bloods.
Crips and Bloods, man. All right, these are dudes of the world, man. And hey, man, when they start catching hell, man, they gonna be looking for niggas, man, to bring hell upon, man, to bring violence upon, to appease their hell, man. All right, you congregating with these dudes, man.
He's enamored by them, you know.
Go back to what you were reading, Sean.
2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 3. It says, "Without natural affection," it says, truce breakers, false accusers,
truce breakers.
It says, incontent, fierce, despisers of those that are good.
Yeah, despise those that are good. Cause hey, man. First of all, the house of consciousness, brother mentioned the Bloods and the Crips, they wanted to do away with us. And you was coming up against the apostles, man.
Yeah, the house of consciousness say that GMS is the worst Israelite group out there.
Right.
Well, that's because they say we like little girls, which they just don't understand the breakdown.
How you gonna be with people that says that's clearly lying?
And he know the true breakdown. You know, that's one of the 6 things that the Most High hate. You know, is a lying tongue. You know, this dude's all messed up by being around them people, man.
Hey, this is Nahum.
Yeah, no, that's nice.
This is Nahum 1 and 3. It says, the Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord have his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. And so, you know, I brought this out. The Lord is slow to anger, all right, and great in power. All right, so and when the Lord brings forth his power, man, the whole world is gonna know, man. And all of this BS is gonna come to an end, man. All these other philosophies that these people are into, these money-making schemes, all right, because that black consciousness shit is nothing but a way to make money, man. They did away with the bootlegs and the counterfeit merchandise, so now you're giving these people false philosophies, and you writing books and making profit off of them, man. All right. The Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord have his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. So that's the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And at a point in time, he's going to bring forth his power and his wrath, man. Go ahead, Shimon.
2 Timothy 3 and 3, it says, without natural affections, truth breakers, false accusers, incontent, fierce, despisers of those that are good. Verse 4, traitors, heady.
It says despisers of those that are good. But that sounds like the house of consciousness. They despise those that are good.
And by you accepting awards from him, I mean, technically you making a league with him. You know, you're making a league with him. You're in complete agreement with him. You know,
You just show him who he is.
Yeah,
just like how we fishing. Like the Bible, went back and watched the video. The brother said the bait is the prophecy. You know how we try to find out, brothers. We baiting people in by saying what spirit you is. You know, we trying the spirits. You know, his spirit is being tried, and he's showing who he is. You know, he wasn't of us to begin with.
Verse 4 again, it says traitors, heady, high-minded. It says lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the Most High.
Yeah, lovers of pleasures more than the lovers of the Most High, man. You know, because being seen as good admiration of the people, that's something that men want, you know. But guess what? That's not, you supposed to put that to the side in this life, man. That's why you gotta crucify yourself, man. You know, you gotta kill that old man. That's part of the desires of this world, man. You gonna receive all that manifold in the kingdom, man. But on this side, you gotta suffer, man. You gotta look the majority of the people gonna look at you in the ill light. But you don't want that, man.
Well, they don't have the faith, man. They don't have the faith. You gotta be hated, all right, before your love. Before honor comes humility, man. All right? So we're going to be humiliated in this world before we're honored in the world to come, man. Jake don't have faith, man. Yeah, bring it up.
This is Matthew's chapter 10, verse 39. It says, he that findeth his life shall lose it, and he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it.
And that's what we striving for right there. You know, we saying the hell with everything about this life, man. We separating our fleshly desires for our spiritual desires, man.
Yeah, we're tired, man. We're tired, man. We're tired of this, man. There's got to be a better way, man, than this, man. You know, so we're going to serve Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. Because this world is being cut off. All the joy, all the mirth in this society, man, is slowly being cut off, man.
Yeah, you see, you see, Sakari don't want to kill himself, man. He don't want to kill that old man. You know, he don't want to kill the fleshly desires that he had. That's why he accepting a war like that. He know deep down inside that shit is a joke, man. It's a joke. What, you about to put it in your trophy case at home and look at it and be like, damn, I accomplished something? Are you serious? It came from Sarnetta, man. We keep going, bro.
I think that was
Matter
pretty
of fact, somebody start, give me Ezekiel 20:21, and start at 1. We're going to read down to about the 10th verse.
You said start at 1.
Yeah, start at 1.
This is Ezekiel 21:1. It says, "And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face toward Jerusalem, and drop thy word toward the holy places, and prophesy against the land of Israel.
Spiritually, that's what we're doing, man. All right, same thing Ezekiel was doing, according to the words of the Lord, prophesying against the land of Israel, man. All right, keep on reading.
Verse 3, and say to the land of Israel, thus saith the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, behold, I am against thee, and I will draw forth my sword out of his sheath, and will cut off from thee the righteous and the wicked. Verse 4, seeing then that I will cut off from thee the righteous and the wicked, therefore shall my sword go forth out of his sheath against all flesh from the south to the north. Verse 5, that all flesh may know that I the Lord, have drawn forth my sword out of his sheath, it shall not return anymore.
Yes, so this is the power that we're dealing with, man. That has an indignation hovering over us, man. And back then the Lord cut off the righteous and the wicked, man. How much more so in these times, man? We're looking to be delivered, man. All right, from that same type of wrath, man. Because it look like the Lord is great in power, man. Keep on reading. You got a word verse up, but we got to bring out a Hebrew word for
Verse 6, it says, sigh, therefore, thou son of man, with the breaking of thy loins, and with bitterness sigh before thy eyes, before their eyes. Verse 7, and it shall be when they say unto thee, wherefore sighest thou, that thou shalt answer, for the tidings, because it cometh, and every heart shall melt, and all the hands shall be feeble, and every spirit and every racha shall faint, and all knees shall be weak as water.
That's what we're coming into a time of. All right, all hearts are going to be heart feeble. All the hearts are going to be feeble.
Yeah, and that says, and every heart shall melt.
And every heart shall melt.
And all hands shall be feeble.
All hands shall be feeble, man. These people are not going to know what to do, man.
And every spirit shall faint.
And every spirit shall faint, man. You understand the terror that these people are going to see? And you got our people making mirth, man. All right, enjoying themselves, man. Not in a state of being serious, man. Go ahead.
And all knees shall be weak as water. Behold, it cometh, and shall be brought to pass, saith the Lord power.
Keep on reading.
Verse 8.
Yeah.
It says, again the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy, and say, thus saith the Lord. Say, a sword is sharpened, and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter.
Yeah, so a sore slaughter is going to come to the society, man. All right? When you see that in the purge, man. All right? You picture that, man, coming to all the cities in America, man. All right? And it's not going to stop until the Lord delivers his elect on those chariots and those nuclear missiles stop, man. All right? There's not going to be that sound of alarm at 6 o'clock in the morning, man. You know? Go ahead.
Verse 10, it says, it is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth?
Yeah, should we then make mirth, man?
It contemneth the rod of my son as every tree. Verse 11, and he hath given it to be furbished, that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened, and it is furbished to give it into the hand of the slayer.
Yeah, the slayer of these Edomites, man. All right, they're going to be according to Proverbs 16 and 4. All right, they're going to be given the sword, man, to destroy 2/3 of Israel, man. You know, the ones that are designated to die in the martial law, are in the concentration camps and the famine. All right, the Lord said that He shall in Isaiah the 10th chapter. All right, how the rod in their hand is my indignation, man. All right, it's about to come upon Jake, and you taking awards, man. You never said that the so-called white man. You know the doctrine, man. The Edomites, they're gonna come kill 2/3. And we teach about the 2/3. You didn't warn them. Here it is, you have a platform to warn the people of what's to come, man. You didn't take advantage of that, man. Alright? You can stop there. You got something else? We're gonna wrap it up. So.
I got a quick one.
Go ahead, brother.
This is First Peter chapter 1 and verse 17. It says, and if ye call on the Father, who without respect of persons judgeth according to every man's work, pass the time of your sojourning here in fear. So, you know, like the scripture just said, man, you know, if we're all called, and, you know, for many are called, but few are chosen. But, you know, all in all, you know, in the time that we living in, you know, you got to be sojourning here in fear, man, you know, and being in that spirit of mirth and wanting, you know, going like, you know, what's being taken, you know, place, you know, the flavor of the week, this guy going to a award show and accepting awards and just being in the spirit of mirth is just, that's not the correct spirit to be in, man. That's not the accurate spirit to be in. It's like I mean, all in all, man, we servants. You know, we got a job to do, and you know, the love of the roughly paraphrasing, the love of the Lord is the passing of knowledge. So the only job that we have to do is to blow the trumpet and to teach Israel and let them know what's coming, man. You know, all of the rest of that stuff. That's, you know, that's, listen. The he that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved.
Yeah,
man.
it works, man.
Yeah, bro. It's simply about works, and it's not for nothing that the apostles been, you know, like on fire, been flipping, telling brothers like, listen, you need to be on fire, man, because here we are at the end of this thing. You know, it's the seasons are completely changing, and you know we're stepping into that time where all of these prophecies are coming to pass.
Yeah.
You know, so you gotta be in that spirit. You know.
And another thing with being on fire is you weeding out and finding out who is who. You know, and as you can see, you know, more and more Israelites, so-called, you know, Israelites in the know, is gonna start showing themselves. This is St. John, this 1 John 2:19. It says, they went out from us, but they were not of us. For if they had been of us, they would no doubt have continued with us. But they went out that they might be manifest that they were not all of us. You know, and that's what it is, you know. Like I said before, Sakari was once down with GMS, then went and did his own thing, and now he's showing exactly why he's out. You know, he's showing, like the brother said, a man's going is of the Lord. You know, why he found his way outside of where you know, of the true men of the Lord. No, it's willing we don't men.
Precept. This is Amos 9:9. It says, for lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations like as corn is sifted in a sieve. Yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. All right, yeah, this is part of the sifting process, man. All right. So you got other guys that might believe that it's okay to do what Sakari is doing. He's not doing nothing wrong. It's part of the sifting phase, man. All right. This doctrine is straight and direct, man. You do this, you know, you do this, or you don't do it, man. But you're not gonna be a part of what the glory is the glory to come to the men that do it, man. Do the works, man. Prophesying, pushing this word, man. You know, doing unto your brother as you would like done unto you, man. All right. So while the whole world sits in folly and distractions and is distracted, all right, the anger of the Lord kindles above you, and pretty soon the Lord is going to bring forth his sword, man. All right, and he's going to destroy. He's going to keep on destroying until Yahweh Shah is appointed to establish his kingdom. All right, in order the elect. All right, and put all these other nations in subjection, man. All right, so with that, we're going to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakar Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to you brothers that's pushing the word in sincerity and the truth. Till the next episode, Shalom.
Shalom.